third session of the Bhagavad Gita, a very uniquely designed concept by Maithili, connecting peace and Bhagavad Gita. And Kupu has intertwined the main aspects of Gita into our daily life and taking us into the path where we can discover peace. And that's what everybody wants in life, happiness and peace. Today's session is going to be on the fifth and sixth chapter. When first I heard about the Sannyasa Yoga and Dhyana Yoga, these two things, for a layman, it would appear that as though this is going to be that we should take sannyasam and we should only meditate. But I'm sure you will discover when Kupu goes through this, what exactly is this sannyasa yoga and what is that. So before I get into anything else, let me pass it on to Maithili for her welcome, and then on to Kupu. Over to you, Maithili.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you, President. A warm welcome to one and all. Good morning. It's a beautiful morning today. The weather is very chill, and we are going to hear a nice talk and get knowledge on Bhagavad Gita, which is happening very successfully in the district. It's the third edition. So I'm so happy here to associate with one of the beautiful club, Rotary Club of Madras, Besant Nagar. It is a peace-loving club. I'm watching this for many, many years. And the deer is a symbol. The logo itself is a deer, man. So man is always a symbol of peace. It's a beautiful, sweet, innocent animal, and they have their deer as their logo. So this really shows that they are a peace-loving Rotary Club, and they've done quiet service. They do quiet service, but a very brilliant service. And Bhagavad Gita definitely has made the entire Rotary world look into Madras Club, Rotary Club of Madras, Besant Nagar. They're looking forward to session after session. And thank you, my dear Kupu sir. Guruji, he's a Guruji. Yeah, he looks like a guru with the beard and the kumkum and all. So it's very holistic to see. Yes, and you're smiling. Very nice. It's definitely bringing positive energy. So every month it's happening, touch wood. And this should continue month after month. And even after this year, I wish that this club should take it up as their signature event. Nothing like bringing peace. You might be doing lot of projects, but nothing like spreading peace in the communities. So this is a very nice and unique way of spreading peace. Talking about Bhagavad Gita, many people will never have the patience to read the book, but you're explaining chapter after chapter, which is making it very easy. And it's really a take-home lesson also. And thank you, Kupu and Kupu sir, and all the team of Rotary Club of Besant Nagar, particularly President Krishnan, Secretary Krishnamurthy, and Coordinator, Chairman, Public Image Arun Kumar, and all my team members. And I have few visiting Rotarians also here. I could see Port City President Chandrasekhar and anybody else I missed out. A warm welcome for today's session. Yes, Vice President Chandrasekhar, you're here every time for all the program, very active. And please sit back and enjoy. I wish this program should reach more and more youths also. Of course, the senior people definitely, they are more holistic compared because they're little peace-loving people at this stage of life. But I want this program to reach the youths also. So next time, I request you all to bring in more children into this program. I did my best to promote it in the district. But there are too many events happening around the district. Particularly as a Sunday is a very busy day. So at least for the fourth edition, I'll see that many youths are participating. Maybe we can join hands with the detractors also. So the next event is happening. The fourth edition is going to happen on November 6th. That means on December 6th. So please mark your date. That we'll be covering, I think 5 and 6. Sorry, 7 and 8?
Yes.
7 and 8, yes. So we are going to finish all the programs. And they all thanked me. Actually, I have to congratulate and thank Madras Besant Nagar because it is your I saw the first teaser coming out from your club, and then I thought, why can't we do it in the district level? So I really have to thank the president and the team members. Thank you, Besant Nagar, for being a part of this district. Even I am really honored. Thank you. Wish you all very good morning. Sit back and enjoy, and take home lessons also. Let us spread peace in this world. Thank you. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, Chairperson Maithili. Good morning, all Rotarians. Just a brief introduction for those who are joining for the first time. Everyone knows Rotarian past President PHF Kuppusamy. He is now fondly called Guruji, and he's basically an engineer. He started learning Gita at a very young age of 11 years and was blessed by Paramacharya while in school. And he has, but primarily he was with Wavin group of companies, and he continues to be a consultant. And he has been a Rotarian for nearly a decade with the Rotary Club of Madras, Besant Nagar. And today's topic, what he is going to deal is on peace building through meditation, and also how to achieve conflict resolution. So that is a topic today, which is going to be dealing with chapter 5 and 6 of Bhagavad Gita. In chapter 5 is going to deal with Sannyasa Yoga, and chapter 6 Dhyana Yoga. So how to achieve inner peace using these techniques which have been time immemorial and quite valid for all ages. So here is over to Kuppusamy to commence.
Arun, is that visible?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. Dear Rotarians, good morning. Thanks for the organizers, Maithili, Krishnan, Arun, and all the people who are involved in this in one way or other. Thanks for organizing. And then I have a great pleasure in joining, and not as a teacher, but as a student sharing with other students. I would like to say it that way. So it is a fantastic pleasure. And the Gita is not taught by Krishna as a religious or a spiritual kind of teaching. It is in the war field from Krishna to Arjuna. So it is a kind of a day-to-day life teaching. That's how it is. I think with that background, we start with pranam to our Guruji. Here, this slide shows Swamiji Paramatmananda, who is the teacher for all of us. He is the direct disciple of Dayananda Saraswati Swamiji, and I've been listening to him for almost 15-20 years now, in different places, different parts of Chennai, I think. So first I start with thanking and pranams to the Swamiji. So this is my step one. Today's presentation is chapter 5 and chapter 6. Title of chapter 5 is Sannyasa Yoga. Chapter 6 is Dhyana Yoga. This is it. Before getting into that, there may be few people who have not attended the previous session. So in a couple of slides, I quickly summarize what we have done in the last presentations. That's how I would like to do things. Summary till now. Lord Krishna has given the entire Gita teachings in chapter 2, 3, and 4. The thing. In chapter 1 was only an introduction. Chapter 1 was Arjuna was full of conflict as how to fight with relatives, Guru, and kill them. How to do the thing. The chapter itself is called Arjuna Vishada Yoga, Arjuna in grievance. That is the thing. Krishna didn't open his mouth in the whole chapter 1. Arjuna said his grievance, and then in chapter 2, from verse 11, the real Gita teaching starts. The thing. In chapter 2, Krishna answers him that Arjuna, your real nature is not your body, mind, but it is Atma. Your real nature is your Atma, your consciousness. In Tamil, your Unarvu. That is your real nature. And for your Guru, grandfather, cousin, for everyone, their real nature is also the eternal Atma, which has no beginning, no end, eternal, everything. Anadi Anantam, ever, its existence. Body will end anyway for everyone one day. Even if you don't kill Bhishma Drona today, tomorrow they may die out of corona. You don't know the thing. So that will happen one day or other, the thing. But you as a ruler, king, Kshatriya, you have a duty to maintain dharma, the law and order, and take care of righteous people. Try to correct, if not corrected, punish the wrongdoers. That is the job of the Kshatriya, the king. It is like a police, like a military, the thing. It defines Karma Yoga. You have to do Karma Yoga. It defines Karma Yoga as the right action with the right attitude. This makes your mind clean, reduces the conflict, and makes it peaceful. When the mind is become clean from the cluster, it is reducing the conflict and it becomes peaceful. Such a mind, peaceful mind, clean mind, is ready to receive the Jnana Yoga, self-knowledge. A person who has attained the self-knowledge and internalized the self-knowledge, that means converting knowledge into wisdom, is called Sirapragya, is full and complete, is Purna with himself and as equanimity, balance, Samatvam, within himself and with the world. This is what he has taught to Arjuna. So carry on with your work, Arjuna. Don't try to run away, grieving, run away and all. You have a duty to do and take care of your duty. In chapter 3, which is Karma Yoga, Krishna went into details of the Karma Yoga. The right action is where more people are benefited. Right attitude is don't get over-attached to the action nor the result. Do your karma, action, dedicating to God in Sanskrit Arpana Bhavam, and take the results as his gift, Prasada Bhavam. This slowly reduces I am doing this, that attitude, and this is my result, this is mine, that attitude, my attitude, which is in Sanskrit called Ahankara Mamakara, is slowly reduced, which will ultimately reduce the likes and dislikes. I like this person, I don't like that person. These kind of things will slowly reduce. In Sanskrit, Raga Dvesha will reduce and make you are free from conflict and you become more peaceful. This will be the result of the Karma Yoga, which he explained in detail in chapter 3. The thing in chapter 4, it is a Jnana Karma Sannyasa Yoga, most complicated, but as our President S. Krishnan said, this sannyasa, the word Krishna or Gita uses too often, but in a different context, which I will show in this slide and next slide, you will see that thing. The chapter 4 is Jnana Karma Sannyasa Yoga, meaning the knowledge to do karma in a detached fashion. Don't do karma, I am doing karma, no, that kind of thing. Jnana is the knowledge. To do karma, your action. Sannyasa means in a detached manner. The thing. Here sannyasa means renunciation of I and my. Aham, mama attitude. Still staying in the family life, he asked Arjuna to continue his karma, his duties in this time. You don't have to, let's say, grow beard and go to forest and all the thing. Stay there. The thing. I'm growing beard because I'm not able to go to salon and do the trimming. So that is another story. The thing. Arjuna misunderstood this as usual as ashrama sannyasa. Sannyasa, which is a secluded lifestyle, giving up all responsibilities, duties, focusing only on the scriptural study. So is that what you mean, Krishna? You asked me to leave this war field and go to the forest? So this is the question he asked. So Krishna is answering and we get into chapter 5. Today we do chapter 5 and chapter 6. Now, chapter 5 is Sannyasa Yoga. Title is Sannyasa Yoga. Krishna clarifies to Arjuna what he meant was, while doing karma, you are doing action, you should do it in a detached manner. Meaning, you do karma as a Isvara Arpana Bhava, give it to him, dedicate to him, and take the result as his gift, Prasada Bhava. I am doing attitude should come down. This is my result, this is my result, this is my result. I should come down slowly, slowly. In fact, you should renounce or at least reduce ahankara, I, the ego, and mamakara, the possessiveness, slowly reduce while doing karma yoga. If you reduce this ahankara, mamakara, likes and dislikes, will also reduce automatically, and this will reduce your inner conflict and increase. This is the summary that he is going to mention in this chapter. I'm dividing this chapter, chapter 5, it has got 29 verses, in 4 parts. Part 1 is, in Sanskrit I also mentioned in English, Nishtadvayam, two lifestyle in verse 2 to 6. Verse 1 is Arjuna's confusion and question. Leave it out. Part 2 is Sadhanadvayam, disciplines, yoga, action. 2 types of discipline, mean 2 sets of yoga, 2 types of action. This is verse 7 to 21. That is Karma Yoga 7 to 12, Jnana Yoga 13 to 21. Part 3, Sadhana Phalam. Whatever we do, what is the benefit? Most of the people will ask, why should I do it if I don't get a benefit? Tell me the benefit. Focus on the benefit. That is done. Krishna doesn't forget it. Yes, I'll talk to you about the benefit. 22 to 26. And the last part is introduction to meditation, next chapter. As a kind of influencing us to go to the next chapter, is focusing 1 or 2 verses on the next chapter. The introduction to meditation, verse 27 to 29. This is how we go on. First, topic 1. Nishtadvayam, 2 lifestyles. One is Grahastha Ashrama, family lifestyle. And the second is Sannyasa Ashrama, renounced sannyasi, secluded lifestyle. These 2 are the 2 action, 2 lifestyles which Krishna is talking in this kind of chapter. Because Krishna is talking both, because that sannyasa, etc., Arjuna misunderstood that sannyasa ashrama is compulsory for liberation, for mukti, moksha. For freedom, you need to be in sannyasa ashrama. Arjuna raises this question in verse 1. Krishna clarifies, sannyasa ashrama is not compulsory at all for liberation. He is going to mention very clearly in many verses, but that is what says. Stay in grahastha ashrama, do your duties, take care of the responsibilities, and try to get it in a detached format. Sannyasam is in a detachment, detached from I, my, not detached from family, not detached from world, don't run away to forest, nothing. In fact, Krishna suggests to all of us, stay in the grahastha ashrama, family life, contribute to family, contribute to community, and reduce the conflict and attain peace. This is a 1-line summary of this whole chapter. In grahastha ashrama, family life, there is security because we are getting a salary. There are people to take care of us. The LIC policy is there. The bank is there. All those kind of things. That's a security, but also responsibility to the family and also to society. I have security in family life, but I also have responsibility to my family, society, etc. In sannyasa ashrama, security is not there. I don't know whether I'll get a food at all tomorrow or not. If somebody has to give bhiksha, I'll get food. If that person doesn't come because of heavy rain or corona, I will not get my bhiksha. The thing. There's no security of my food. The thing. There's no money at all. There's no bank account. There's no house. There's nothing. So there's no security, but there is no responsibility also. I don't have to pay the school fees of my children, take care of my old parents, brothers, sisters, family, or nothing. There's no, not in sannyasa ashrama. Krishna advises Arjuna, the type of people, most of us, grahastha ashrama is better for liberation than sannyasa ashrama. Grahastha ashrama, Krishna tells, but he is a grahastha, he is not a sannyasi. He tells grahastha ashrama is a better route for liberation than sannyasa ashrama. We are not offending sannyasis. Since Krishna is talking to Arjuna, he is talking in his own style, the thing. Because you learn more about the life by doing duties and taking care of responsibilities. Not by renouncing duties and responsibilities, by doing duties, by taking care of responsibilities, you learn, you get a liberation. So grahastha ashrama is a better means, better source for liberation. This is a starting point. Then we are getting into sadhana dvaya, 2 disciplines, 2 actions, 2 yogas, 7 to 21. Same, which is known to us, karma yoga and jnana yoga. You have no choice between these 2 sadhanas. You cannot say, can I skip karma yoga and go to jnana yoga? This kind of thing. No. There is no choice. It is like doing, you have to do 5th standard, you also have to do the 12th standard. You cannot skip 5th and go to 12th. You cannot skip 12th and stop at 5th. Both are not possible. Karma yoga is required, jnana yoga is required. Here itself I will add, the bhakti yoga is an integral part of both karma yoga and jnana yoga. When I define both karma yoga and jnana yoga, you will see bhakti is not an independent action. It is a part of our life. When I do karma yoga, I involve bhakti. When I do jnana yoga, I involve bhakti. When I'm breathing, I involve bhakti. When I'm eating, I involve bhakti. So bhakti is an integral part of every minute, second of our life. You have no choice between these 2 sadhanas. Everyone has to go through both yogas, one after the other for liberation. Karma yoga is the first stage, jnana yoga is the next and final stage. Karma yoga gives preparation for jnana yoga. It's called jnana yogyata, preparation, pre-qualification, and purifies the mind. In the first stage, karma yoga is dominant and jnana yoga is just introduced. 95% of my time I'm in karma yoga, taking care of family, community, etc., etc. Say 5% of my time, I'm giving the number just for understanding. Little bit for jnana yoga also. Nothing. This is how the sadhana dwells. So, karma yoga sadhana, that is verse 7 to 12, means the right action with the right attitude. Karma is the right action. Karma yoga is with the right attitude. The right action is the one where many people are benefited. Sattvika karma, I use the Sanskrit word just for understanding. Sattvika karma is the one where beneficiaries are many, 100,000, 10,000, etc., etc. The next one is Rajasic karma, where the beneficiaries are limited. Only myself, maximum my family. That's it. The lowest is Tamasic karma, where I am the only beneficiary and sometimes even harming others. This is a tamasic karma. I get the benefit of kind of stealing from others, like that, the thing. The right action means more sattvic karma, less and less rajasic karma, and nil tamasic karma. This is how it is divided in the scriptures. In other words, in short, in one line, do more service to others, do more community service. The right attitude is twofold. The action done as worship to God, with the dedication to God. We used to say work is worship. The thing. This is in Sanskrit Arpana Bhavam. I dedicate everything to God. To slowly reduce, I am doing attitude. I do it. You cannot do, I can do that attitude. Reduce, dedicate all actions to God. Arpana Bhavam. And then the results, take it as a gift from God, Prasada Bhava. Maybe today you will get a big 1 kilogram of chakra pongal in the temple. Tomorrow you may get only a spoon of tair sadam. Day after tomorrow you may get only a spoon of water. Take everything equal. You get today's work, you get 1,000 rupees. Tomorrow's work you get 500. Day after tomorrow you get 100. Take it equally, enjoy. It's all gift of God. The thing. So it is, if you do this attitude, you will start enjoying your karma. The thing. Result of karma yoga, mind will be purified and spiritually oriented. Means less conflict. Spiritual orientation means no internal, no external conflict, which will result in peace. Second sadhana is Jnana Yoga. It is systematic, the self-knowledge, Atma Jnanam, is systematic and consistent study of spiritual scripture, Vedantic scripture, for a length of time under a competent guru, Acharya. This study will lead to the recognition of Atma, the consciousness, Unarvu, as my real nature, as the real nature of every individual. I identify myself with this Atma. This is what will happen in this second stage of sadhana. We do this thing. Here, when I say I am Atma, I am consciousness, I've done that in the last thing also, but I quickly go through the 5 features of consciousness. Consciousness, Unarvu, Atma, all English, Tamil, and Sanskrit. Consciousness is not a part, product, or property of the body. It is not a part of my body. It's not like hand or leg or eye or ear. No. It is not a product of body. My body is producing sweating. It is not a product. Or it is not a property. It's not the nature of the body. Example, the closest example, is not a kind of 100%, don't go deep into the example. It is if you take a cup and the space in the cup. There's a cup there, empty cup, and there's a space inside the cup. Take this example. Cup is the body and the space is a consciousness. Just for example, for understanding. Consciousness is an independent entity pervading the body and enliven the body. Only because of the space, the cup is going to be useful. Otherwise, cup is useless. Third is, consciousness is not limited by the boundaries of the body. The space is inside the cup and also outside the cup. Both are space. Inside the cup is also space. Outside the space is extended everywhere. Outside the cup also. In between the two cups also. It is an example for our thinking, understanding. Consciousness survives even after the fall of the body, after the death of the body. The space survives even if the cup is broken. The cup breaks, broken. But still the space is there. It is not gone. Cup is gone, the space is still there. But that surviving consciousness is not available for any transaction since the body medium is not available. When the body has fallen, the consciousness is still there, but it is not doing any transaction, it cannot do any service to the world, community, etc. because the body medium is not there. Example, come to this thing, the space which is existing even after breaking of the cup cannot hold the tea. You cannot bring tea when the cup is broken, though the space is there. The space is there, but not useful for transaction. It is only an example for us to reflect. That's it. So this is the 5 features of the consciousness. Okay. Now, the sadhana dvayam, the 2 disciplines, we are going further in the thing. Atma, the consciousness, what I mentioned in the previous thing, the 5 features, it is akarta abhokta, is not a doer, not an experiencer. It doesn't do anything. It is just giving consciousness, enliven the body-mind complex and just observing. And therefore, Atma does not own any karma phala. It is there, giving life to the body-mind complex, and then body-mind complex is doing karma and getting the karma phala. Atma is detached from karma phala. He is not a karta, he is not a bhokta. First stage of jnanam is to understand and identify that consciousness with enliven the body. Consciousness is an independent entity, enlivening the body is the first stage of jnana. First we understand. The second stage is that this consciousness, what I mentioned in the previous para, is my real identity. I am made of 2 components, body-mind component, the matter component, and the conscious component. My real identity is this consciousness, not the temporary body-mind, but the eternal consciousness. I recognize that this body as a gift from God just to experience the world and contribute to the world. This is a gift. God has given me this body-mind complex to experience the world and also to contribute to the world. For doing both, I need this body-mind complex. So this is a gift, temporary gift to do this thing. Experiencing the world, contributing to the world. The advantage of this knowledge is that I will look at you also as Atma. When you say I am Atma, that means you are also Atma. I am Atma from Atma. Both are there. It is different from your body. I am Atma, you are Atma. I am having body-mind as a kind of an instrument. You are having body-mind kind of an instrument. It's like a clothing. I am having a shirt, you are having a shirt, etc., etc. But really, you are not the shirt. You are not the clothing. You are the internal Atma. What is the advantage? There is no difference between you and me. I am Atma, you are Atma, he is Atma, she is Atma. And I go further, the dog is Atma, the mosquito is Atma, the tree is Atma, everything are Atma. So there is no difference between you and me. Till yesterday I thought I am different from you. I am a bigger guy, I am a better guy. Today I understand we are equal. The second advantage is Atma is eternal. The fear of mortality is gone. Body is mortal, Atma is immortal. I am Atma. I am not the mortal body. My real identity is immortal Atma. You can also see in the Rig Vedam, the thing, Asatoma Satgamaya Tamasoma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya. When we go and pray to God, Mrityorma, don't give me death, give me Amritam. It doesn't mean a glass of Amritam which will make me live eternally. No. Give me that Amritam knowledge that I am eternal Atma. The body is mortal, but give me that knowledge. I am eternal, I am eternal, I am eternal. That knowledge, give me that. That's what Mrityorma Amritam Gamaya. That is the Vedam. Okay. This is to highlight this thing. Now, third topic, sadhana phala, benefits of these things, action. First, this knowledge gives one value, one discipline called vairagyam. This knowledge gives me, before giving me mukti and all the thing, this action, karma and jnana yogam, first gives me vairagyam, discipline. This is the recognition of the fact that the external factors are not responsible for our eternal happiness and peace. You can use the external factors, but don't depend on the external factors for your happiness and peace. Today you may get happiness, peace, tomorrow you may not get, you don't know. But you are the permanent source of your happiness and peace. This is vairagyam, non-dependency on the external factors. The thing. It is a kind of quote unquote detachment, that kind of thing. It is vairagyam. First we get this discipline by doing this karma jnana yoga. The second one, Krishna taught, the benefit is Jivan Mukti and Videha Mukti. Jivan Mukti is inner freedom here and now, right now, today. This I continue. In simple word, people ask, they don't understand what you mean by Jivan Mukti and all the things. Tell in simple word. This slide is a little bit funny, but in simple way. In simple word, Jivan Mukti is FIR reduction. F is frequency, I is intensity, R is recovery time of my emotional stress. See the sine wave. The sine wave, when I speak, or if there is a radiation from the TV center or a radio center or anywhere, the wave starts over a period of length and time. The height of the wave also reduces, the frequency also reduces, and the wave becomes, over a period of time, it becomes a flat line. Think. So if I'm talking, if you're sitting 2, 3, 4 meters away from me, you listen to this thing. The wave is active. There is a height, the volume, there's also frequency. It is working. If you're sitting 50 meters away from me, you don't hear anything. That means the wave has become flat. The reduction of frequency, reduction of intensity, recovery time, everything reduces with this knowledge. That's the meaning of Jivan Mukti. Plus CCC increase. CCC is calm, cheerfulness, confidence. This increases. Frequency, intensity, recovery time of emotional stress goes down. Calmness, cheerfulness, confidence goes up. In Rotary language, a reduction of conflict is FIR reduction, and increase of peace is CCC increase. They think this is all, everything. Krishna may be a Rotarian, so he says everything fall in line with the Rotary policy. Thing. Videha Mukti, in one line I'll mention and stop with that, is when the body falls, it becomes one with Brahman, transcend birth, death cycle. This is not our topic, so I leave it there. Jivan Mukti is the topic. It is simple language, reduction of conflict, increase of peace. Now, introduction to meditation. It is in the last 2 verses. Having restrained the thoughts away from sense objects, having controlled your sense organs, and freed from desire, fear, anger, the meditator dwells on a higher goal of freedom from emotional bondage. He understands the Lord is supreme of all worlds, and he who dwells on all beings and things is the nature of God. God dwells on all things and beings, attain eternal peace and bliss. Lord Krishna assures peace if you follow Karma Upasana Yoga in verse 21, 26, 9 of this chapter. specifically mentioned. If you do Karma Yoga, you do Upasana Yoga, you are guarantee of peace and happiness. You will get that thing, guarantee. Let us accept it and try. This is the topic for next chapter. Next chapter is Dhyana Yoga, 47 verses. I continue. What is meditation? What is Dhyanam? We hear about this every day, lot of websites, so many things, meditation, Dhyanam, etc. What is that? According to Vedantic scriptures, according to Gita, meditation is not a thoughtlessness. It is not removing all thoughts and get a blankness, nothing. It is not that. It is focusing on the thought of your choice. This is very, very important. You dwell on the voluntary thought. You avoid, reduce the involuntary thoughts. Meditation is also a mental karma. It's coming under Karma Yoga. Krishna is using the word Karma Yoga very often. Only this chapter is calling Dhyana Yoga. So, but he says Dhyana Yoga is part of Karma Yoga. Karma Yoga, physical action. Dhyana Yoga is a mental action. It's also an action. It's a mental action. So, it is also a part of karma. So, treat it that way, the mentally. So, this meditation, Dhyanam, is twofold. There are many, but Gita is focusing on twofold Dhyanam. Twofold Dhyanam, the meditation. The first one is Upasana Dhyanam, preparatory meditation, done before entering into spiritual studies. Before entering to those studies, as a preparatory, you do Upasana Dhyanam. This meditation prepares the mind for Vedanta Shravanam, listening, scriptural listening. It prepares your mind. It is dwelling upon God with form and attribute. Saguna Ishvara Dhyanam. A baby Krishna with a flute in his hands and with this kind of chain and that kind of thing with a Mailarage, etc. This is the Saguna Ishvara Dhyanam. This is the Upasana Dhyanam. God with form and attributes. Then the second stage is Vedantic Dhyanam. It is called Nididhyasana Dhyanam. Meditating on your real nature, Atma, which you learned. In the Jnana Yoga, you learned about Atma, what is Atma, etc., etc. And then to internalize that knowledge, you are meditating on that knowledge. You are not meditating on Krishna or Rama or something. You are meditating on that Jnana knowledge, on the teaching, which is none other than Nirguna Brahman. Nirguna Brahman is no form, no attribute. God without any form, God without any attribute. That is the Vedantic Nididhyasana Dhyana, the thing. This I am going to focus today only on Upasana Dhyana. I will tell you that thing. So this chapter dividing into 6 parts. General disciplines to be observed throughout the day for successful meditation. It is called Bahiranga Sadhana, verse 1 to 9 and verse 16 to 17. 16 and 17. Then 2 is specific discipline to be observed just before meditation. Antaranga Sadhana, verse 10 to 15. Actual process of meditation. Dhyana Swarupa, verse 18 to 26. As usual, the benefit of meditation. Dhyana Phalan, 27 to 32. Questions will come. Arjuna asked the question on our behalf. Obstacles in meditation and remedies for the obstacles during the meditation. Dhyana Pratibandha and Parihara, 33 to 36. Someone who failed to do Karma Yoga, failed to complete Jnana Yoga, what will happen to him? Krishna asked, they think if I fail, I have not completed my 12th standard, I fail, what will I do in my life? There is a question, Krishna answers the thing. And 37 to 45, last 2 verses, Krishna talks again about the glorifications of Dhyana. Okay, general discipline. 1 is Karma Yoga. Again, we'll go back to Karma Yoga again and again and again and again, because Karma Yoga gives peace. So we'll talk about the cause of the peace, the method of peace as much as possible. Krishna is talking. Karma Yoga is a general discipline which you have to follow the whole day, not 10 minutes before Dhyana. Karma Yoga keep the whole day. But it's a preparatory, it's a must. Karma Yoga is an important step before getting into Dhyana Yoga. Remember Karma Yoga as the right action with the right attitude. Easy way to remember this. Another way of remembering this is ride. Remember the car ride. You are riding a car. Ride. Remember, these are the words which Chinmaya created that time. All for people, laymen like us to understand. Remember, ride. Reduce unethical action. That is R. Increase ethical action. That is I. Dedicate all action to God. That is D. Experience the result as His gift. We already seen. R and I are the right action. D and E are the right attitude. This is in another way how to remember that. In other words, right action means many people are benefited. Right attitude means doing karma as the Iswara Arpana Bhavam, dedicating to God, and take the karma phalan as Iswara Prasada Bhavam. This reduces my ego and gives samatvam, equanimity, or stress-free mind to me. Mind is free from violent reactions. I expected that this didn't happen, all those kind of things. It reduces inner conflict and increases peace. This is the A part of general discipline. B is a self-confidence. Never look down upon yourself. You are the creation of God. What more you want? Your destiny is in your hand. This removes inner conflict. I have to do my best. The thing. So this is the confidence. The confidence gives me that I have to do my best. There is no inner conflict at all anymore. Then self-control. Self-control means integration, harmony. Our body, mind, sense organs, intellect to be controlled. You be the master. You take charge of your inner peace. Don't leave it to the outside world. You control. You harmonize all these things. Self-effort. Best effort leads to best results. The thing. Moderation. So it is very, 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 very important in everything. Do everything in moderation. Enjoy everything that are ethical, but don't overdo. Whether it is eating or sleeping or talking or whatever, please do it in moderation. That is the general. Then the specific discipline which you have to do just before meditation, 5-10 minutes before meditation, specific discipline, the place. Choose a right place. If possible, conducive to meditation. Time. Choose a right time, preferably early morning, evening, but you decide. Nobody should tell you, you must do it that time, not this, that thing. It's up to you. Proper seat. The comfortable seat, exclusively your, not too hard, not too soft, not too low, all this kind of thing is to minimize a body pain in the middle of meditation. I get a severe back pain, severe shoulder pain. That should not happen. Try your best to get a proper seat. Next one is a proper posture, relaxed, straight, back and neck. All these things are all only a preparatory. A breathing control, pranayama. Slow, deep inner breathe, smooth, hold, and then exhale. Breathing and mind are interconnected. Good breathing calm down your mind. A calm mind makes your breathing a little bit clear. That kind of thing. So breathing is an important pranayama. Then control sense organs, full control and withdraw from external disturbances. Condition of mind, drop all relationship, desires, all your roles, attachment, at least while meditating. Don't bother about where is the party this evening, that kind of thing. Leave it at least for the 10-15 minutes, half an hour, whatever you do, the thing. And condition of intellect, important. Krishna said, you should be convinced that of the value of the meditation. It is going to give you benefit. You don't do, I am just doing it because that guy told me to do, just to satisfy I am doing. No, don't do. I am convinced this is going to cool down my mind, make my mind peaceful. Eventually, slowly, it is that conviction should be there in your intellect, buddhi. Nothing. Okay. This is all about the preparatory. Topic 3, the process of meditation. I already mentioned 2 types of meditation in the beginning. In this presentation, I focus only on Upasana Dhyanam, preparatory meditation, because I am told that many of us are not in an advanced stage of Jnana Yoga Dhyanam, Nidhyasana. No, that's not the thing. So I will have one slide for that, but preparatory meditation, that is the focus of this topic. Okay? Lot of pictures. You'll see that when I do this particular slide. How to do the preparatory Dhyanam. I want to clean and make my mind peaceful and focusing to get into the next step of listening to the teaching. Okay? Step 1, relax. When you're sitting, ready for meditation, relax, relax, relax. Remove the past regrets, future worries. What will happen if it is raining tomorrow? How my truck will reach Kadapakam? Don't worry today. It may not rain at all. The thing, easy, easy, easy while doing meditation at least. Focus on God of your choice, Ishta Devata. We have to learn focusing first. How do I focus? I have to start focusing on the object of my liking. Therefore, scriptures say focus on Ishta Devata. You can see in the top, baby Krishna. The baby Krishna is the Ishta Devata. Just for example, I'm putting this thing. Okay? Focus on this baby Krishna. You can choose whatever you want. Baby Murugan, baby Vinayakar, whatever, baby Ramar, big Ramar, Sita, we have up to you. The thing. Focus on Ishta Devata. For the last, let's say 5 minutes. Focus, 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 focus. I'm able to focus. In the beginning, only 1 minute focus possible. Now I'm able to focus for 3, 4, 5 minutes. Then, next stage. Expand your vision. Slowly expand your vision. Widen your vision. In camera, you are increasing the wide angle. Like that. Widen your vision from Ishta Devata to Vishwarupa Devata. That is from one single baby Krishna to the whole universe. Whole universe. How do I do? Krishna is okay. Krishna is a small guy. How do I expand? See that thing. See the next picture. Before that, read this thing. Expand your view into the whole universe. Widen your view. How? Vishwarupa Ishvara Dhyanam. The whole chapter, chapter 11 is on this. But okay, we'll come to that later. Vishwarupa Ishvara Dhyanam means see the whole world in God. You can see the bottom picture. God is standing, the whole world is in him. Not only you, me. Brahma, Vishnu, Shivan, Hanuman, Vinayakar, Murugan, Ramar, Krishna, everyone, Devi, Kali, everyone in him. The whole world, including the monkeys and rats and mosquitoes and then birds and plants and trees, everything in him. Meditate on that. Vishwarupa Ishvara Dhyanam. That is also only step A. You should not stop there. You have to keep evolving, keep evolving, keep evolving. And change, then see God in the whole world of things and beings. First stage of Vishwarupa Ishvara Dhyanam is see the world, including you and me, inside God. And expand, make it ulta. See God inside everyone, everything in the world. Inside you, inside me, inside that dog, inside that mosquito, inside that tree, inside that stone, inside a cup of water. See God in that thing. When the baby is born, before the baby is born, the baby is inside mother. Vishwarupa Darshanam Part 8. When the baby is born, all mother thoughts are in the baby. Mother is inside baby. The thing. It is like that. Baby is inside mother, and later the mother is inside baby's mind and thoughts. That kind of thing. Vishwarupa Dhyanam, you do see God in everything, everyone in the world. When I do this, when you see God in everyone, everything, my likes and dislikes reduce. Till yesterday, I like Mr. A, but I hate Mr. B. But today, after doing this Vishwarupa Dhyanam, I found God is in A, God is also in B. How can I say I like A, I hate B? I cannot say that thing. So I like A, I also like B. You think slowly, 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 my likes and dislikes reduce, conflicts reduce, peace develop. So Vishwarupa Dhyanam is a fantastic preparatory Dhyanam, but to come to that we have to start with Ekarupa. Okay, we have to do 5th standard before coming to 10th standard. No dispute about it. But 10th standard, when you do Vishwarupam, when you see God in everyone, everything, you don't hate anyone, anything. Equanimity comes, you start liking everyone. It reduces the conflict. Dhyana is also mental karma yoga, which increases peace. I said karma yoga increases peace, dhyana yoga also increases peace. This is it. Simple language is that the thing. Then the second process is Vedantic meditation, is directing the thoughts to what you learned. I will not focus on that, just mention so that when the topic comes, we can always know. On the self-knowledge, you are the higher nature, Atma Jnanam, well on that. Your real nature is the eternal Atma, consciousness, and the body-mind is just an instrument given to you as a gift from God to transact and contribute to the world. The 3 stages of this Vedantic meditation, just names: Dharana, withdraw from outer world and focus on the object of meditation, the teaching. Aham Brahma Asmi, Aham Atma, that kind of teaching, then focusing on that. Dhyana is retaining the mind on the object of focus, on the lessons I learned. Samadhi is absorbed on the focused object without any effort. Automatically it is in me. I don't have to do any effort to retain my thoughts on that object. So, Dharana, Dhyana, Samadhi. Like a flame in a protected area doesn't move, it stays. This is taken from Patanjali's Ashtanga Yoga. Gita uses the word Patanjali's Yoga. So this is the second Vedantic Dhyana. We don't come on to that now. Just mention this few. Focusing on the lessons you learned. That is Vedantic Dhyana. When we get into that topic, one day or other, we will focus more on to that thing. Now, we focus on the preparatory meditation, clean and purify, focus my mind so it becomes peaceful and less conflict. Benefits of this meditation, Dhyana Palam. Transformation of personality. It is verse 27 to 32. The way you look at the world, look at yourself and the events. Previously, I always criticized the event. I am going to do a big party at home in the garden. It is raining. Why the hell it is happening? Fantastic. I don't have to sit outside. I need rain anyway. To gain water, I need rain. It's good that the party is distant, but I know the party inside the house. It doesn't matter. I take it equally. Accept. I accept you. Accept the world. Accept myself. Also the thing. So this is the transformation of personality. Then freedom from likes and dislikes. Samadarshanam. Because the whole world is via dislike. Heat, cold, good, bad, profit, loss, everything. Sukham, dukkham. Everything is dvayam. The thing. The word cold will exist only if there is heat. The word sukham will exist only if there is dukkham. The thing. Otherwise, the word profit will exist only if there is a loss. Or you will understand it better. That kind of thing. So, these are all dvayam which will be there. I cannot say I want only profit. I don't want to even use the word loss in my dictionary. It is not possible. Then the word profit will not be there. If there is no word loss, the profit will be removed from the dictionary. If dukkham is not there, there is no meaning for the word sukham. If the heat is not there, there is no meaning for the word cold. So take it equanimity, samatvam, free from emotional stress. This is the benefit. From a Rotary point of view, meditation, a type of mental karma, gives you a clean, focused mind, which will lead to inner peace and happiness, which you can contribute to others. Right. Now we've more or less finished. Last couple of slides. The typical questions from Arjuna on our behalf. What are the obstacles and remedies to meditation? Arjuna says, I want to meditate. Within 2 minutes, my mind is going somewhere else. It is talking about what will happen to my dinner tonight and what is going to be the breakfast day after tomorrow, all those kind of things. The thing, Krishna says, the main obstacle, the wandering nature of the mind, restless nature of the mind is called vikshepa. The remedy is to, we already seen vairagyam as a discipline of dhyana. We already seen vairagyam, dispassion, detachment, focusing on only on what we want. The thing, that's vairagyam, the thing. This is the kind of requirement, dispassion, the vairagyam is required. By reducing likes and dislikes, by practicing karma yoga, you reduce the wandering of mind. Then the second remedy is abhyasa, regular practice. Keep on meditating. Then first day I could concentrate only on 2 minutes. Okay, no problem, nothing. But then 1 week later I do for 5 minutes. A month later I do for 10 minutes. Constant practice, I am able to do the meditation without disturbance. Vairagyam and abhyasa. Detachment, dispassion from the disturbing factors, abhyasa, regular practice. The thing. Result, mind is clean and focused, does not wander. Listen to me. I dwell only on the thoughts of my choice. No more internal conflict. I am ever peaceful. I am qualified for jnana yoga, self-knowledge, and attain eternal bliss. That is the ultimate goal of everyone. But today, I am reducing conflict and increasing peace. Okay. Usual. These are, don't bother too much about the last 2 slides because I don't want to miss any verses in the Gita. Arjuna asked the question, if I do not do karma yoga properly, if I fail in attaining jnana yoga, what will happen to me? Will I lose Swargaloka and all those kind of things, liberation, etc.? Krishna beautifully answered, matches with our philosophy. Krishna answers, sheer satisfaction coming out of karma yoga, community service. You are not getting moksha, no nothing, don't bother. You are getting satisfaction. I am, instead of helping 100 rupees, I am able to help 1 rupee, but still I am getting a satisfaction. Okay? And listening to the spiritual teaching, both will give me the peace of mind here and now, and convert the world itself is Swarga. You don't have to go to Swarga after death and all those kind of things. When you do karma yoga, upasana yoga, etc., at least listening to the teaching, scriptural teaching, the thing without understanding, without following, without internalizing, listening itself is increasing my peace of mind, and the world becomes Swarga. Till yesterday, the whole thing looked like a hell for me, the world. Today, it is a paradise. Everyone is good, everyone is kind. They think world is beautiful, paradise. I'm converting the world into paradise. Karma yoga, upasana yoga, jnana yoga, converting world into paradise. Forget about that paradise, whether it exists or not. Let's not bother. It is definitely you will get a conducive next birth to continue the spiritual journey. That's what Krishna says to satisfy Arjuna. Not our topic now. Conclusion part, verse 46, 47, glorification of meditation. Once again, upasana meditation reduces conflict, increases inner peace, and get your mind ready for jnana yoga and ultimate liberation. That means the steps are karma yoga and upasana yoga, then go to jnana yoga, liberation. Important thing for us in the coming 3 lines, karma upasana itself will give reduction of conflict, development of peace, and emotional balancing, which you can share with others. What more you want to contribute to community? So just specifically, I don't mention, is there anything specific to mention? Well, many, but at least I want to say this. In verse 5, 6, 26 and 35 of this chapter, Krishna says, controlled mind is your friend and uncontrolled mind is your enemy. What is the meaning? Your enemy friend is not outside. You are your own enemy and friend. If you don't control your mind, you have enemy within. And if you control your mind, your friend within. The thing. So take care of that. The world is within you. The friends are within you, enemy within you. So you please decide, you please do action. This is how it is there. So concluding thing, study of Gita will lead us to the peace, reduction of conflict. Right from today's start, learning Gita for peace today itself from emotional bondage. So you get that freedom from emotional bondage tomorrow, you study Gita. You get peace today, emotional bondage liberation you get tomorrow. Learn Gita through a teacher. Today you cannot go through net. I went to this YouTube. There are something like 100 teachings of Gita. You please choose a kind of guru of your option. Learn Gita today. If you have any questions, you can send a mail to me. Thanks for listening. Thanks to my guru. Thanks to all the Rotarians for your patient listening. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hari Om. I'll recite one Shanti Pata of Veda, which is a part of this teaching. It is Yajurveda, Krishna Yajurveda. Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Purnamadam, he is Purnam, creator. Purnamidam, I am Purnam. So Purnam can create only Purnam. Purnam cannot create Unpurnam or Apurnam, the thing. He is Purnam, I am Purnam. This Purnam came out of that Purnam. Although this Purnam, like this, many Purnams have come out of that Purnam, still that remains as Purnam. It's a fantastic teaching millions of years back in our scripture, which somebody did shown it somewhere in Europe or USA and got a special award. Infinity minus infinity is equal to infinity. That one, our scripture Vedam says, this Purnam came out of that Purnam, still that remains as Purnam. Purnam minus Purnam is Purnam. This is million years back, it has come. So this we understand. Slogan ends like, Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. I get peace, I get peace, I get peace. Thank you very much, thank you very much, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Kupu, rotating Kupu, can you stop screen sharing?
Yeah, I will do that, yeah.
Thank you, Ji. It's very nice.
Fantastic,
Neatly
fantastic,
presented, my
fantastic.
God. What an energy.
Is, bursting through.
What an energy. Thank you so much. I think this is the best program in our district, I would say. Thank you. So patient. Thank you, Besant Nagar.
I
think nobody in the world would have had this program. I think Arun Kumar, what do you say? Will anybody have
right,
thought of presenting this program? Yes.
And
I think you are the only club in the district. Yes.
Correctly that this is going to go on for years because we are just touching each topic very subtly, and then the lesson what we learn gives us tremendous interest and to learn, dwell into it much deeper. So I think it's fantastic. Welcome.
Ramesh, President Ramesh, welcome, welcome.
Okay. Sorry, I'm not able.
Well done, very nice program. Thank you.
Yeah. So I have now I go into the Q&A as per our process. I have a couple of questions from the audience. Dr. V. Balambal, who is part of the Peace Committee. I hope she is still here.
Yes.
See her.
Balambal, unmute yourself. Balambal, unmute yourself.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I think she's. Madam, please unmute.
Yeah.
கேக்குது கேக்குது பாலா.
ரொம்ப நல்ல விஷயங்களை ரொம்ப அழகா சொன்னீங்க. ஒண்ணு நானும் தியானம் எல்லாம் தினம் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கேன். ஆனா இஸ் தேர் எனி ஸ்பெசிபிக் டைம் ஃபார் திஸ் தியானா? எவ்வளவு நேரம் பண்ணணும், எப்படி பண்ணணும் நீங்க சொல்லிட்டு, எவ்வளவு நேரம் எங்க உட்காந்து பண்ணணும் அப்படிங்கறத நீங்க கொஞ்சம்.
In fact, in the Ashtanga Yoga of Patanjali, is focusing more on the seat and time and place and how and all the thing. I skipped all the thing because let's start with a kind of a thing in intention to do dhyanam, and then you choose whichever is more comfortable. But in Ashtanga Yoga, of course, and all the gurus are also talking, early morning is better if possible. Okay? You think, because that is the time our mind does not occupy many things. Once I get up in the first 1 hour, let's say, I am not thinking. Otherwise, I start reading the newspaper. I get into a lot of information. How corona spread in such and such country, those kind of things disturb me. And then what happens to this, what happened to that, and what happened to the match in UAE. What happened to the Indian team? Then disturb me. All those Chennai team, this disturb me. So when it becomes 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, it disturbs me. Preferably in the morning, if possible. No, nothing, no compulsion. If it is not practical at all for one reason or other, if somebody says, no, I have to start cooking right from 6 in the morning, it is not practical for me. Right? When you do all the work, finish the work, let's say 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock in the night, sit at 8:30, 9 o'clock, do the same meditation as a cleaning meditation. See, purifying is both. I'm purifying mind. When I put a soap on my body while showering, do I make my body clean or I'm removing the dirt? You have to see that thing. No, you say, I'm not cleaning the body, I'm just removing the unwanted stuff from the body, the thing. So, if you do it at 8:39, whatever has happened in that day, unwanted stuff came into my mind. I wanted to hit that guy, I want to talk to him, teach him a lesson, and I want to punish him. These kind of things happen. Remove it, clean. Take a big bar of soap and then clean yourself, clean your mind from all the bad, negative things in the upasana. The thing you can do early morning or late evening better. Please, then you decide which one is suitable. No, both are not suitable. Then 6 in the evening is fine. Please choose. It is your choice, your meditation, your life, your mind. So you know better. You do the thing, and then a place which is conducive. The thing in the beginning, it is very little bit silent, away from your TV, away from your computer, away from your cell phone, if possible, like a sensor. You do all these things, it will help you. Definitely, you are a doctor, you know much better than many people.
Sir, I've got a question.
Yeah.
Dr. Ramesh Babu from Rotary Club of Chennai, Gemini. Let me first congratulate Maithili Madam for organizing such a wonderful program. Sir, ரொம்ப அழகா சொன்னீங்க தியானத்தை பத்தி. I just want to know, இப்போ ஒரு எவ்வளவு நாள் ஆகும் சார் ஒரு நல்ல நீட்டா தியானம் பண்ணணும் அப்படின்னா? ஒருத்தருக்கு பொதுவா நார்மல் இண்டிவிஜுவலுக்கு எத்தனை நாட்கள் ஆகும் இப்போ தியானம் பண்றதுக்கு?
This is a question many people ask. The trouble is this: it is based on, நான் ஒரு ஸ்லைட்ல mention, முயற்சி திருவினையாக்கும், self effort, that kind of thing. How much effort you are putting? When I say effort, I don't mean the duration, I don't mean the time and all the thing. Mentally, I am doing a mental effort to make it little bit clean, avoid the involuntary thoughts, only dwell on the voluntary thoughts. How much you are able to do that kind of thing? You are able to stop out of the 100 involuntary, you are able to stop 70, 80. The good job. Suppose I stop only 10 out of the 100. For me, it will take years. For you, it will take only weeks. I will say generally when I speak to my Dutch colleagues when they do meditation, they will say within a couple of months, 3, 4, 6 months, I am able to focus, increase my meditation time from 5 minutes to 15, 20 minutes in 6 minutes, 6 months time. That's what they say. So if we do more in our hands, how much prayathanam, how much effort we are doing, how much muyarchi we are putting, that is going to decide. But start. Don't worry. Suppose it takes only 5 years. Let it take 5 years. So what? Think. But until yesterday I didn't start. Today I am starting. That is the very important turning point. Please do.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Welcome, sir. Welcome.
Mr. Kupu sir, can I ask you a small question?
Please.
Sir, when you say the consciousness, when a body goes away, the consciousness still remains. The next para you say, but the consciousness will remain even if the body goes. And then subsequently you say, but it cannot transact. It cannot transact, it means it has got no use. Then what is the existence?
Very good question. See, to understand the answer, first we must know the principle of consciousness. That's why I use the word space, the thing, for understanding. As an example, the consciousness is I split ourselves. I am body, mind, complex. That's a matter principle. My body is a matter. Mind is also matter. My buddhi is also matter. It is a thing. In Sanskrit we speak. Sukshma Sariram is the body, my hand, leg, and all. Sthula Sariram, Sukshma Sariram is my mind, etc. The thing. Okay? Gross body, subtle body. Mind is also a body. The thing. Okay? It is a matter principle, but subtle matter. That kind of thing. Both are inert like a stone. My mind is stone, useless. My body is useless. Basically like a stone, like a wood. The thing. And then the consciousness, unarvu tattvam. Nan unargire. And the tattvam is called consciousness atma. Example that all this kind of thing. When I'm having a deep sleep, even without any dream and all the thing, my body is resolved. Not doing anything. Somebody touched my body. No, I don't recognize. My mind, when I'm in a deep sleep, is not thinking about my plan for tomorrow morning, what I'm going to do. It doesn't think. Mind is also resolved. Of course, one of the Sukshma Sariram, which doesn't get resolved at all, the prana, the breathing is going on. Leave that thing. That is to keep the physical body alive. That's another side apart. My gross body, mind, everything is resolved. But I have good sleep. When I get up tomorrow morning, somebody asks, did you have a good sleep? I had a very good sleep. How can you say? You say, I had a very good sleep. Your mind was resolved. Your body is resolved in the sleep, the thing. Then in the morning, when you get up, you say, I had a good sleep. So there is a kind of an observer, a sakshi, a unarvu tattvam. Something is there all time. That's called Atma, that's called Sakshi, that's called Unarvu Tattvam, that's called Chit, that's called consciousness. It is there all the time. So the thing, it is, but it is not akarta abhokta, it is not doing anything, it will not do anything. Consciousness will not carry water, or consciousness will not touch your male and say, come on, wake up, don't. It will not do anything. It will be there giving life or kind of sensuality to the body. That is it. It is like electricity is there in the house. That is consciousness. Electricity is consciousness. I got an electrical bulb, I got a fan. And the electrical bulb and fan, the bulb, when electricity is there, the bulb gives me light. When the electricity is there, the fan gives me, let's say, the air, making me comfortable, that kind of thing. But electricity is doing nothing. It is there, standing. Electricity flows, but just for example, you understand. Electricity is there, but the bulb is giving me light, The fan is giving me the air and all the thing. Body is doing all the thing. The consciousness is giving consciousness or life to the body. The thing. When body falls, the consciousness doesn't fall. It is existing all time. Because I said consciousness is pervading beyond the limits of the body. It is there in my body, in your body, in between us. This is the Advaitic philosophy. That be very, very, very clear. Huh? The thing. It is the philosophy of Adi Shankara or Advaita. We will put it that way. The consciousness is one. The consciousness within you, within me, and in between us are same. It is same. That consciousness is eternal, everywhere, all pervading. I mentioned, if you see the 5 principles, you'll see it is all pervading, not only in me. I gave the example, the space is there inside the cup, the space is there inside that cup, and also the space is there in between. That's also the thing, it is the thing. It is the same space, the thing. But for transactional, you will say, this cup has got quarter-liter capacity, that cup has got half-a-liter capacity, and all those kind of transactional. But the space is same. Consciousness is same, but akarta bhakta will not do any action. For consciousness to do action, to listen, to speak, to do something, to help the people in the world, to do anything, to talk, to give a lecture, you need the body medium. When the body medium falls, then surviving consciousness not available. That means when the bulb is broken, bulb fails. The electricity is there, but it's not getting light. You ask question, there's plenty of electricity in the house, but I'm not getting light. I'm not getting air because the bulb has broken, the fan has failed. Gone, damaged. Electricity is there, but it is not useful for transaction, giving me light and all, in the absence of the medium. Electricity is like consciousness, approximate example. Well, bulb, fan, etc. is our body. Consciousness within the body will do transaction. When the body falls, consciousness is there, no transaction. Okay, Murali? we will meet one time and then discuss more on this topic. It is a very, very, very interesting subject. Anything else?
Yeah. Any other questions from the audience? Or I have a few of mine to elicit more clarity. I think Rotarian Ravindran wanted to know whether meditation will help at all. So I think you had dealt with in the presentation that even if it is failed meditation, it contributes and it adds value. So there is little to lose by practicing meditation, is what I can infer from your this thing. I have a few questions of of relevance. Why Krishna gave preference to grahastha than sannyasa?
Right. Good question.
I'm very, very happy. And I always say he got that from my side. Yeah.
Somebody has to mute.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Welcome to you.
1 minute, 1 minute.
Thank you.
Okay. Now, you can say why Krishna gave preference to Grihastha than sannyasi. Oh, well, very good question. I give in a simple answer, in a lighter sense, and then go to the serious part of the thing. Krishna is a Grihastha. Arjuna is a Grihastha. So, Grihastha is talking to Grihastha Gita. It is not a sannyasi with akaroban, with a big beard, is not teaching. Krishna Grihastha, okay, talking to Arjuna Grihastha, way of living. The thing, okay? So the Gita is taught from Grihastha to Grihastha. So he is encouraging him, Grihastha, he can get the kind of a peace better than a sannyasi, the thing. Then the people, the author or the gurus who made a lot of explanation, they give this thing. In sannyasam, you have no duty, no responsibility. That's very clear. That is clear, isn't it? Where you have no duty means you have you are not going to take care of someone's food or somebody's expenses or somebody's school fee and all the things as a sannyasi. the thing. You have no duty, no responsibility. You have to take care of the wedding of your daughter, that kind of thing doesn't happen. Then, but you are also not having security. The sannyasi doesn't have 1 rupee money. Okay? He is not guaranteed about tomorrow's food. You may get, you may not get at all. You don't know. If it's heavy rain, somebody is bringing food, that guy cannot come, no food is gone. That day, no food, the thing. But you don't have a kitchen, you don't have a food, you don't have cooking, nothing. So, sannyasi without security, without duty, responsibility, he can learn from scripture by reading books and all, by learning from Guru. He learns because he has no responsibility, he's got more time. Today we have no time. I have to work from morning to evening and can go study Gita only at 8:30 in the night. Sannyasi can do from morning to night, so he can understand better. But he cannot understand the securities, duties, responsibilities like a grahastha. But as a grahastha, we go through them. We have security, we have responsibility. More responsibility than what we can afford, that kind of thing. So we learn. Fall down. We learn. So the liberation comes out of the learning, although we fall down every day. Even after learning, we fall down. That's another story, the thing. So we learn because of the duties and responsibilities and securities we learn. From the security, I have to take care of my house. I put a security in the house. Then I realize to take care of that security, I have to organize a transport for him. So nothing is secure. Nothing. This kind of thing I learned. So a person in the Grihastha ashrama, because of duty, responsibilities, he learn better and get more liberation, jnanam, peace, much faster than a sannyasi. We are not offending any sannyasi. There may be sannyasis who are much faster. It is the Krishna's version to Arjuna. When the teacher is teaching us in the classes, he is the only sannyasi in the class. And Swami Paramarthananda, there are 200 students in the class. So he wanted to encourage the students to come. If you say sannyasam is better for jnanam, we take sannyasam, so sir, we don't come for the class anymore. That will happen. So you are the best person to reach sannyasam or reach the mukti faster. So you please come. If it is not the right, sannyasam is a difficult option. Family is a good option. This is a detailed explanation. Thank you.
Thank you. Another one would be on, you had mentioned about Karma Yoga as a stepping stone for Jnana Yoga. I would like to know whether if I want peace of mind, which one will give me peace now and here? I'm kind of impatient. I'm not looking at a very long-term goal of 10-year plan of achieving mukti, but rather than now and today, the benefits. So could you clarify on that?
I'll give a clarification. Basically, we know Karma Yoga is doing action, right action, all those kind of, you already seen. That gives a clean mind. Upasana Yoga is also part of Karma Yoga. We can always do the thing. Clean and focused mind. These two gives. The clean and focused mind make me more peaceful, like a more relaxed, the thing. But that's not liberation, the thing. I always think I get a liberation, mukti, moksham, after my death. I will have to travel. I'll take a particular flight and with a particular visa, I have to go somewhere. That's also a lot of confusion, whether going to Swarga is the liberation or going to Kailasam is a liberation or Vaikuntham is a liberation. What is liberation? A little bit confusing, all those kind of things. This is all beginning, that kind of thing. To gain that liberation from what? First, you must ask a question. The thing, first, doing the Karma Yoga, Upasana Yoga, I am getting peace of mind, lesser and lesser conflict, the thing, and the peace of mind reduces my emotional disturbances, the thing. Yesterday I did a work and got 100 rupees. Today I did a work and got only 50 rupees. Very disturbed, very upset. One day, what gave me a bad result, I'm upset for a week, that kind of thing. But now, I accept 100, I accept 50, I accept 10. Slowly, slowly, slowly. It takes years, but still I learn. And then now, I am not upset. If I get 10, still okay. I go to corner shop, buy a chai and drink. If I get 100, I'll go to a restaurant and I'll drink tea along with somebody. Krishnan will be happy if I say that thing. So this is how it goes. I'm happy with 100, I'm happy with 10. This is all the preparatory to make my mind clean, peaceful, less conflict, less worrisome, no emotional disturbances. My life is peaceful. Then the next step is, with that peaceful mind, clean mind, if I starting listening to the scripture further, then I understand my real nature. In 1-2 slides I showed, my real nature is not body-mind complex. My real nature is my Atma. That is eternal. That is always free. On all those things I learned, the thing, I get a total freedom from birth, death cycle, worries, and all those things. What will happen after die? I have not done this. All those kind of things. That we call a liberation. The thing. Karma yoga, upasana yoga gives peace and reduction of conflict. Jnana yoga gives liberation from the worldly bondage, etc. The thing. To get into that, Jnana yoga is like a 12th standard, Karma yoga is like, Karma yoga upasana is like 5th standard. In Vedam itself is divided. If we take Vedam, Yadur Vedam, Sama Vedam, Rig Vedam, etc., the first portion, where the Purvam is handling Karma yoga, the worldly things. It will talk about all the pujas and prayers, etc. To get more in a salary, what prayer you should do. To get your son admitted in that college, what you should do. To get a promotion, what you should do. To avoid a disease or a sickness, I got this sickness, so much pain, to get rid of it, what prayer I should do, which God will really give me, really, all this kind of thing. And this God will give you this, this Homan will give you that. This is all preparatory, this is all good. Go through that, prepare, 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 prepare. In that process, I become thankful to Him. Okay? I understand He is the Creator. I understand a sense of thankfulness I built. Until then, I don't even accept. I thought that my effort will give me my result. Then there are something which is beyond my effort. So I thank Him. Or at least making me aware, I thank Him, get kind of thing. So the ritualistic Karma Yoga Upasana is Veda Purva, Veda Anta comes, okay, now your mind has become clean, peaceful, now understand who you are. That's what I mentioned in 1-2 slides in a thing. I am not this temporary body-mind complex. The body-mind complex, maximum it will last for 100 years. Okay? Then it is not there. Before 100 years, I am not Kuput for me. After 100 years, I am not Kuput for me. Then what is that? Then what do I hold on to? The Atma, consciousness, which is ever, 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 ever. Then slowly, slowly, when you do that thing, study you do, what will happen is, you understand that again, that in 2 steps. The Brahman is within that Atma. It is stage 1. In Visishtadvaitam, they say, you are not the body, you are Atma, and God is within that Atma. That's how it is. You have to start from that thing. If you go to Adi Shankara's Advaitam, only the 4-5 disciples in the forest, they could understand that better. But Ramanujan is teaching this to 1,000 farmers in Sri Permudur. They cannot understand. So they say, you are God, you don't have to go to the temple, you are God, they say, come on. Then you are crazy, you have to go to the hospital. You know, that's what they will say. No, God created you, He is in you. Okay, sort of the thing. Gold has created the bangle, the gold is in the bangle. Okay, they understand the thing. Shankara said gold is bangle with another shape and name. It is not in the bangle. Gold itself is equal to bangle, but another name and shape. Nama Rupam. that people very difficult to understand. If you say, what is the weight of the bangle? Shankara said, it's a stupid question. The bangle is only a name, shape. There's no weight for the thing. The substance is gold. Please ask, what is the weight of gold? Don't say, what is the weight of chain? What is the weight of bangle? Don't ask. There's nothing called weight, bangle weight. There's nothing called chain weight. Chain is only a name. For a name, there's no weight. For a shape, there's no weight. Only for the substance there is weight. The substance is gold. Brahman is the substance. You are Atma, your substance is Atma, you are safe. The thing. To make people understand, Ramanuja said, okay, I'll go to in-between step. Is in you. In you. So, this is what the ultimate Jnana Yoga releases. First, I started with Brahma Nasti. No God. My father was bullshitting, go to pray, temple, and all the thing. I don't believe. Rather, I'll go to a restaurant and eat some dosa. That's what I thought in the beginning. Then, going to temple sometime once in a way, at least for sake of getting some prasadam and all, I went to temple. So, a couple of times I got what I wanted. So, I accept Brahma Asti. Brahma Nasti to Brahma Asti. Then third step is Brahma Asmi. Asmi Yedi. The meaning of Asmi is in me. Or remove the word in, it's me. Brahman is in me because the creator is in the created. Gold is in the bangle. Step A. Step B. Gold is equal to bangle. Brahman is equal to Kupushwami, is equal to Arun, is equal to Krishna, is equal to everyone, Maithili, is all said, the thing. That is the Jnanam. When you get that, you are liberated. Where is birth, where is death, where is problem? All those things are for the temporary world, to the temporary body. Let me experience and enjoy. But same time, I need the body to disown the body. I need my ear to understand these classes, the thing. I need my eye to read this book, the thing. So I cannot disown it. I need all these temporary body-mind complex to disown that. Then when I disown the temporary body-mind complex, I am eternal Atma. I have no beginning, I have no end. Everything is same. So eternal, and apart from Chit, Sat, Chit, Ananda Swarupa Atma. I am Mr. Existence. Is or existence is I. Chit, awareness is I. Anandam is I. When I have that, what more? I don't need anything anymore. That kind of thing. But of course, to reach that, if you have to do, before we don't want to go to highlight all those kind of things. Krishna highlights, but I removed all those verses from this thing, and I said, do Karma Yoga, do Upasana Yoga, get a peace of mind. With a peace of mind, you go to Jnana Yoga, that later. We will do that.
That's excellent, Guruji, excellent Guruji Kuppu. Just to recap on a layman term in relation to Rotary, we use the fire technique to reduce the intensity, to reduce the frequency and amplitude, and convert the noise into a signal of strength to reach farther and farther by doing RIDE, reduce, increase ethical, and the bhavams. So with that, we create a more balanced human being, where the wear and tear and noise in terms of, suppose it is an engine, so you have less vibration in terms of variation and this thing. So your energy output ratio will be much higher. So we reach that energy output through meditation and Jnana Yoga as a stepping stone. So with that, I hope my understanding from whatever I could gather from listening to the session is okay. I think I'm in the right direction at least. So with thank you. And with that, I hand over to our President Rotarian S. Krishnan to give a vote of thanks and adjourn the meeting after that.
Thank you. First, let me thank Rotarian Maithili for coming out with this concept and consistently been putting our efforts to see that every month we have it. That's more important, the consistency. he used to say, yeah, I should go for walk. Whether I go for 1 hour walk or half an hour walk, more important is consistency. From that point of view, I think, Maithili, I must thank you very much. And trying to spread this message. See, Besant Nagar is only an instrument. Rotary Club is only an instrument. Kupu also is an instrument. What ultimately this needs to be done is to spread this message as to as many people as possible. And I think all of us, I'm not giving that responsibility only to Maithili, but all of us, I think, should make efforts and try and see to bring more people to attend this session. And at least for that 1 hour, let us be peaceful. And probably slowly and slowly. I must thank all the dignitaries who have come, other presidents, Rotarians who have attended. Of course, I need to thank Arun for organizing this program. Last, not the least, is my pranams to Guruji, Kupu, for taking us through this session and trying your best, I think, to give us this direction towards peace. Thank you very much. And with that, Maithili, if it is okay, shall I close the meeting?
Please, sir, please. The
Okay.
next meeting is on December 6th.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. The meeting is adjourned.
Thank you.
Thank you, President.
Thank you, all of you.
Thank you. Pardon?